Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for the Wizards, and the 2 and the 3, it'll be McCollum and Middleton. Coulibaly and Sarr playing up front together. And it's Carrington in at the point guard position. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. And BA, a loss could set them back even further.
Now here's Quickley. Pass to Barnes. Coulibaly with a rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Kicks it out to Middleton. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Quickly finds Barnes. And he banks in the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And Washington has possession. Middleton outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's Barrett on the wing. Middleton covering.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant, second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, BA, the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. For Washington, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
Quickly passes to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on McCollum. Clock at 6. Ingram. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And we've got Elena Delle Donne courtside. What a career she's had here in D.C.
Oh, man, bringing a championship here with the Mystics. Elena is a bucket. Can score at will.
McCollum against Ingram. McCollum looking it over. 5 on the clock. Over Ingram. McCollum's shot is off. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Ingram, the pass to Quickley. Toronto passing it around. Here's Barrett. Connects on the foul line jumper.
For a good offensive player, you've got to take what the defense gives you. RJ does just that. Settles into the mid-range.
Sarr with a screen on Barnes. Outside Carrington. Coulibaly with it. Inside. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Sarr. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Outside Barrett. Good D by Middleton.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Carrington. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Ingram against McCollum. Hurdle with a screen on McCollum. To the inside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Toronto shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting for Toronto. Jacob Hurdle. One shot.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Now here's McCollum, still without a bucket. Middleton from the outside. They get it again.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
McCollum against Ingram. Quickly outside. Back to Ingram. Hurdle with a screen on McCollum.
It was dealing with the NBA's physical play that was Pirtle's biggest challenge when he came into the league, but he knows how to use his body now to get these calls.
And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
And he makes a first. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, BA, it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
The Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. And so Pirtle nails both of them. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
Yeah, I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress. I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
Up top, George. Pass to Carrington. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's coming with force. RJ Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
George, a screen on Barnes. Middleton against Barnes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Barnes. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That free throw misses. And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, BA, is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
Now here's Barrett. Back to Barnes. 4-3. It's rebounded by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 6-point game. Pass to Middleton. Takes the three. Hurdle grabs a miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Now here's Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Now Barrett. And he jams it home with authority.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Pirtle. 10 points for him. Pirtle with a screen on Coulibaly. Here's Barrett. And that one is stuffed right through.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Middleton with it. He's guarded by Barnes. Middleton passes to McCollum. To win the drought. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Barnes. From down in the low post, it goes. Barnes has got his second bucket on the night.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here they are, your Wizards Breaker. Let's give a big hand for that jaw-dropping performance.
Middleton looking around. Pass to McCollum. Back to Middleton. Beyond the arc. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Ingram outside. It's hauled in by Carrington. Wizards trail by 12. It's Middleton on the wing. Back to Carrington. Outside Coulibaly. Right side Carrington. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. So for the Wizards, Champagny, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Johnson in for Carrington. Toronto also changing it up. Dick comes in for Barnes. Shed comes in for Quickly. And so he hits both. And here are the Raptors now. 10-point lead. Outside Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Back to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on George. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Ingram. And 12 points for Jakob Pirtle.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Johnson. He got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Dick with it. McCollum covering. McCollum against Dick. Takes a three. Rebounded by Champagny. Wizards trail by 12. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McCollum. Good on the shot. McCollum's got 6 points.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now Pirtle. Here's Dick. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Raptors lead by 13.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
McCollum outside. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, and what a slam by Johnson. I like when he goes up with aggression.
Toronto leading by 11. Outside Dick. Pass to Shed. Toronto passing it around. Outside Dick. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Inside. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And so here is Toronto following the score by Washington. They get it back. 35 seconds left in the first. To the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Wow, I love to see this level of aggression from Jakob Pirtle. He's got it going.
McCollum outside. Pass to Champagny. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Raptors lead by 8. Outside Ingram. Over George. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Johnson. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Toronto out in front, leading by 10. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Grady Dick, and it's Walter in at the 2 spot. Johnson, and it's Toronto with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Whitmore. Outside Johnson. Back to Whitmore. Tries it from 19. Mobo with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Dick, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
That one misses. Good on the second one. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Whitmore. And here's Johnson. Driving in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Not exactly what the defense was expecting from Johnson. The rookie blitzing the rim.
Here's Murray Boyles. And the basket is good. Murray Boyles has got his first bucket in this one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Kispert. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Rebound Toronto. Here's Murray Boyles. Pass to Shed. Outside Dick. To the middle. From the right block. Rebounded by Champagny. Wizards trail by 11. Outside Whitmore. And here's George. Washington moving the ball around. Kispert outside. Pass to Johnson. The 3. That shot is off. Raptors lead by 11. Here's Murray Boyles. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Right wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Champagny. The Wizards have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Brian, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, let's make some noise for New York.
So for the Wizards, Middleton has checked in for Champagny. Coulibaly comes in for Johnson, and it's Carrington in for Whitmore. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ingram. Great D that time from Middleton. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Carrington. Now here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Outside Carrington. Launches it. Rebound Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
Kispert, the pass to George. Pass to Carrington. This one for three. Pure from three-point range. Carrington's got 7 points in the game.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Right side Barnes. Kicks it to Quickly. Barnes a screen. Now here's Quickly. Covered by Carrington. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's about activity, determination, Quickly finishing strong.
Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Ingram. And he drives in. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Coulibaly up top. Guarded by Dick. Middleton against Ingram. Middleton outside. Ingram knocks it away.
I know they love to see Ingram make big plays on defense, and that's the energy they want from him.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. In for Washington. C.J. McCollum comes in for Kispert. Toronto also changed it up. Pirtle's checked in for Mobo, and it's R.J. Barrett in for Dick. Toronto leading by 12. Outside Ingram. It's rebounded by Washington. Now here's Coulibaly. He's scoreless. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Quickly outside. Back to Pirtle. McCollum against Ingram. Unable to get that one. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. Down by 12. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Down low. Here's Barrett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
Boy, look at how confident R.J. Barrett is on the interior, right in his sweet spot.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
And he can't hit the second. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, B.A., and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
Toronto leading by 13. Barnes passes to Quickly. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Quickly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, quickly getting a bucket on the interior. Nicely done.
McCollum against Ingram to stop the drought. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal.
It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
First team foul.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
C.J. McCollum.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And McCollum drops them both. Raptors lead by 13. Quickly with the ball. Launches a 3. Rebound by Middleton. Washington has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Toronto passing it around quickly from outside. It's rebounded by Washington.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Sarr finds Middleton. Sarr with a screen on Pirtle. Middleton from the outside. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest. Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Barnes with a screen on McCollum. Here's Quickly. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
But think about this, guys. Early in his career, Quickly finished 2nd in 6th Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
First free throw is good. And Quickly drops them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Pirtle. Inside. Here's Ingram. Goes to the fadeaway. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Never a doubt in the mind of Brandon Ingram.
And here's Middleton. It's tipped. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Ingram on the wing. McCollum defends. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Coulibaly against Barnes. Pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Yeah, this is what Barrett does best. A talented scorer who keeps things simple on the offensive end.
McCollum outside. Back to Carrington. Middleton outside. Pass to McCollum. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
To the inside, here's Poeltl. And he lays it up and in. 16 points for Jakob Poeltl.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Coulibaly. Lets it fly. McCollum's shot is off.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
To the paint. Here's Poeltl. Off with the layup. In command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. There's thinking about the shot. Nice try. It's all good. Give it up for the participant.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been quite a game for Jakob Poeltl.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Here's Carrington. Carrington and McCollum make up the backcourt. At forward, Middleton and Coulibaly. And it's Sarr in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Outside Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. McCollum pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 11. To the inside. Right side Carrington. For 3. Fires in the triple. Carrington's got 10 points.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Now quickly. Outside Barnes. Middleton against Barrett. 5 on the clock. Poeltl. The Wizards shooting at about 44% so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Now here's Quickly. He has 6. Barnes finds Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Here's Pirtle. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Oh, you see Jakob Poeltl powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
It's Carrington on the wing. Middleton outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Kicks it out to Barrett. There's the triple. Rebound Washington.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Barrett against Middleton. Stolen by Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. Down low. And finished off by Sarr.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
And Barrett drops them both. Here's Carrington. 12 points for him. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Shot's good by McCollum.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Quickly. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Carrington. And Washington with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Ingram against McCollum. 5 to shoot. Here's Carrington. From outside, off the mark. Raptors lead by 5. Pass to Barnes. McCollum with a steal. It's stolen by Ingram. Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Now here's Barrett. 13 points in the game. Barnes with a screen on McCollum. Barrett passes to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Washington. Middleton outside. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Middleton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Barrett over Middleton. The bank shot, no good.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
To the middle. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
The Raptors with a lead. And here's Quickly. He's got 6. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Carrington. Middleton against Barrett. Now here's Middleton, tightly guarded. Over Barrett. Middleton, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Barnes, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Sarr finds McCollum. Sarr a screen. McCollum's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Coulibaly against Barnes. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They get it back. Here's Sarr. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Quickly passes to Pirtle. Now Ingram. McCollum defends. Looking to get back on track. And it's Ingram laying it in. Ingram's got 8.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. Wizards trail by 4. Outside Carrington. Outside Coulibaly. Washington again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Quickly. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Barnes, no good. The Wizards have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Pass to McCollum. Outside Coulibaly. The 3 is up. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's Barrett, covered by Carrington. Toronto passing it around. Barnes with a screen on McCollum. Here's Quickly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Quickly's got his third basket on the night right there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Coulibaly. That 3's off the mark.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
For 3, Barrett gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
McCollum against Quickly. There's a screen. Outside Carrington. Pass to George. They need this. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Outside Coulibaly. Now here's George. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Pirtle. Barrett against Coulibaly. Barrett passes to Quickly. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for the Wizards, Champagny. He's checked in for Sarr. Johnson comes in for Koulibaly. And it's Cam Whitmore in for Carrington. The Wizards trail by 14. Now here's McCollum. 13 points in the game. Johnson against Barrett. They get back on track, and the layup is good by Johnson. Johnson's got 6.
And that's what you get with Johnson. He is always hunting for good looks.
Outside Dick. Driving to the basket. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Whitmore. And Washington shooting just about 43% on the third. McCollum outside. Pass to Johnson. And here's George from outside the arc. On target from range. George has got his second basket on the night.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
Here's Mobo. Here's Barrett, covered by Johnson. Barrett can't hit. Wizards trail by 9. McCollum with it. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. The layup off target. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. A first-round pick in 2023. Grady Dick took a huge step forward in year 2, Doris.
Oh, he sure did, B.A. Nearly doubles his scoring average. And I think you can trace that directly to the conditioning that he put in the offseason. It shocks a lot of guys when they are early in their career how much conditioning it takes to endure the length of an NBA season. And Grady put in the work.
The first free throw is good. Chris Middleton's checked in for McCollum. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Barrett. Both free throws good from Dick. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 11-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. Jump shot is good. Johnson's got 8.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
Right side Ingram. Shoots over George. And that one's good. Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 11. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. The fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Raptors lead by 11. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Brandon Ingram. He's out there with Grady Dick. And it's Mobo in at the 5. Now here's Ingram. No luck on that one. Ooh, nice D from George. Pass to Whitmore. Back to George. Now here's Middleton. Now Johnson. From the arc. It's rebounded by Dick.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Shed. Pass to Ingram. There's the screen. To the wing on the left. Walter from outside. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Johnson. Rebound Toronto. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mobo. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Toronto, no good. The Wizards trail by 11. Middleton finds Johnson. To the inside, George. And the jam by George.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Pass to Ingram. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Washington. Middleton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Johnson, beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Sar's checked in for Washington. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Dick. Outside for Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Wizards trail by 6. Now Sar. Pass to Middleton. Back to Sar. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sar would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Here's Shed. Here's Mobo. George defending. Poeltl with a screen on Middleton. To the paint. Stolen by Sar. Pass to Middleton. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Sar with a screen on Dick. Clock at 6. And finished off by Sar.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the 4th, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Inside. Here's Poeltl. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Washington trailing. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Pass to Dick. Toronto passing it around. Poeltl with a screen on Sar. And again, no good by Toronto. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Whitmore. Back to Sar to take the lead. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
There's still a developing part of Sar's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Well, the Raptors shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. Fires from 14. Rebound Washington. Sarr's got rebound number 8 now. And here's Middleton. Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Outside Dick. Back to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Over Middleton. That one rolls around and rims out.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Ingram. And here's Pirtle. George defending. Here's Shed. Will it go? Offensive board. Pirtle with a screen on Middleton. Tries again, and there it is for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So for Washington, Koulibaly, he's checked in for George. C.J. McCollum comes in for Whitmore. And it's Carrington in for Johnson. Toronto also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mobo. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dick. And quickly subbed in for Shed. Up top, McCollum, covered by Ingram. McCollum, pass to Middleton. Ingram against McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Ingram. Here comes Toronto on the push. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Quite simply, Brandon Ingram is a point getter, so he will absolutely take those on the break.
Middleton outside. From behind the arc. Rebound Toronto.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
On the wing quickly. McCollum defends. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Here's quickly, following the score by Washington. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Now here's Koulibaly. Outside Carrington. Outside Koulibaly. Here he goes. Back to Carrington. The 3 is up. For 3, McCollum. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on McCollum. And here's Ingram from the arc. They get it back. Outside Barnes. Jacks up at 3. Another miss. 6 makes, 6 misses so far. Now here's Carrington. To McCollum to tie it up. Quickly with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Barnes. Rebounded by Sarr. Wizards trail by 3. McCollum. Ooh, it misses. Ingram with the ball. Now Sarr defending.
Yeah, nice fake by Ingram, setting the defender up to fail.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I also like how they've played in the painted area.
Take a break.
They've made
Take a
an
break.
effort to work on the
Three shots.
inside and convert those chances.
That free throw, good from Ingram.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Wizards trail by 5. Outside Carrington. Now Koulibaly. Here's McCollum. Now Middleton. Oh, it's off!
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Now quickly. Outside Barrett. He launches. Middleton rips down the board. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 5. Outside Carrington. Now Koulibaly puts up the tray. Can't get it.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's quickly. Barrett outside. Turtle with the screen on Middleton. Barrett! No good from 3! The Wizards shooting 41% here in the 4th. McCollum fires! Oh, he missed the jumper! Here's Serrano with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Koulibaly with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Now here's McCollum. It's Carrington on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Outside Koulibaly, beyond the arc. Barrett with a rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
C.J. McCollum. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Brandon Ingram. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
Washington calls timeout. 29 seconds left in the game.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards answer.
Here's Middleton. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. With the shot. Oh, money! And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Shooting for Toronto, Emmanuel Quickly, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Great job.
Seven-point differential. Cleared away by Ingram. And so Toronto takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.